This season is completely dependent on how Gyökeres works out.
The only problem, Mitch, is there's still questions on can Pedro keep up consistency up front. There's still
if you channel it for good, like this is what Diogo would want.
We can all agree here that Bernardo Silva's finished at the top level. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, why does this guy make him the captain?
AK. With Chelsea's win in the Club World Cup, Liverpool City's investments, and Arsenal supposedly being a title contender, could this Premier League season be a genuine four-horse race? This seems like another Liverpool City. By February, two-horse race.
I was gonna say
I think it's going to be Liverpool Arsenal.
Can I say one thing?
Ricardo.
I was gonna say this.
She's gonna go next year.
Yeah.
Liverpool, by all means, I guess maybe because they won last year, you would have to have them up there, right? Now, granted, Salah's he's gonna do great. Florian Wirtz is a question, but I think he'll do great. I think with this team they have, they could definitely win next year. There have to be favorites. Whether you like it or not, they're gonna be the favorites. Arsenal is tricky, and I'll tell you why Arsenal is tricky, because there's so much skepticism around Gyökeres. In my opinion, I think Gyökeres is either gonna be a flop or he's gonna be a huge success. There's not gonna be an in between with that guy. The way
So if it's a huge success, Arsenal win the league.
I think Arsenal will win the league because I think defensively they can get them over the line. And to be fair, they did suffer a lot of injuries last season. So if they can maintain obviously an average squad health, and with the additions of Gyökeres, maybe having more depth with Noni Madueke, Zubimendi, and Rice, if that works out, I think they can get over the finish line and actually win. Now, this is
Don't forget Eze.
Yeah, him too. If they don't win this time around, you have to, Arteta has to leave. But
Yeah.
I think honestly, in my opinion, this season is completely dependent on how Gyökeres works out. If he's a bona fide 25 goal scorer, because I think Arsenal can create chances for him. If he gets you 25 goals, I think Arsenal can win. For Man City, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is a hard cold. I think this is either gonna be a transition season for them, or Pep is back. He had one down year, and then they're competing. Outside of those three, I just don't see it. I think with Chelsea, I'm not gonna let that final fool me. I think defensively.
So what's the Man City's flaw for next season?
I just the way I've seen them perform at the Club World Cup, I think they honestly added quite a bit of players. You still have to question how Rodri is going to be back after his injury.
I mean, you've got Echeverri, Cherokee, Tijani Reinders.
Yeah, and then Foden's coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they're quality players. They're and it's Pep at the end of the day. Pep can be the one to put this all together, and then they go on a fucking 10, 20 game win streak, and they don't lose. They create a significant gap, and they win. And look, Haaland, last season it wasn't a hot season for him, but let's be honest, every season.
But what about defensively? Because JS says that defensively they still look a bit sus.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree they look defensively, they look suspect in the back. But the thing with Man City is we made such a huge fuss about their fall off last season, and they still finished third.
That's crazy.
And I think
because at the point they were sixth, seventh thingy, and then
and the crazy part is, I think they were. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't they closer to Arsenal than Arsenal were to Liverpool at the end of the table?
I think so.
I think so.
So basically, Liverpool had 84, Arsenal had 74, City had 71.
Okay, so
they were 3 points off.
That's
Arsenal.
barely a fall off.
Wow.
And I'll be honest, Liverpool are more likely to retain it more so than Arsenal, because there are question marks like their striker, who's going to be the left winger. Is Nani Madueke going to be enough in order to?
Well, they said Madueke is the first choice. So
they spent 53 million on him. And I feel
it's going to be a backup.
Yeah. But
that's not what I heard. They say you don't pay 50 million for a backup. Sorry, Zimmer.
But again,
is he getting the number 14?
You also have to put into consideration that midfield. If Eze is not going to be your left winger, isn't he fighting with the likes of Odegaard for a starting lineup? I think that's good for them in terms of creativity, but I still question their ability to have a consistent goal scorer and their ability just to naturally just get those points that they need against the lower sides and just have consistency in goal scoring. I question that. When it comes to Man City, I do think you guys kind of overblow it in terms of people saying they're back, they're going to end up winning the league title next season. Because the main concern is it's not their attack. Their attack wasn't a main concern. It's the fact that you're relying on a guy that's coming back from an ACL injury, and he's your only out-and-out DM. If he gets injured, you have someone like Nico Gonzalez, who's not an out-and-out DM. He wasn't even an out-and-out DM for Portugal. He's more box-to-box. So they didn't really solve any problem. So Johnny Reinders is not a DM. So they still haven't solved the main core issue of what this team needs for a DM role. And I feel like they're putting too much faith into a guy coming back from an ACL injury. The back line, bro, I'll be honest, the back line is easy. It's very easy to beat in transitions.
So you're saying that City are still going to get touched the way they got touched last season defensively?
I don't think they're going to out and out win it, but I do think they're going to make it to a Champions League spot, and that's about it. I don't see them really contending unless they solve their core issues of defense.
Wait, what do you mean by of course they're going to contend at the very least.
No.
So you said that they won't even contend for the title. Stop.
It depends how strong Liverpool start, because I do think Liverpool, if anything, they did add new aspects to their team. The main problem last season was their two fullbacks. And the fact that they were able to solve that, and plus they're getting a creative outlet with Trent being gone, and the likes of Wirtz, who adds different, who eases the burden of someone like Salah from a creative standpoint. I think that adds a new dimension to their attack, and I just think that in terms of that, I see more consistency from them. They already have an experienced goal scorer. They have a better balanced team than the likes of Man City and Arsenal. It's a bunch of question marks. Chelsea. I'll be honest, like Chelsea, I mean, you said you were going to win the treble, so I'm holding you to that.
Wait. When did I say that? Keeper, strong defender, another right-sided attacker. What are we saying?
The only problem, Mitch, is there's still questions on can Pedro keep up consistency up front. There's still question marks. Still, we can't act like.
Zeman, have you ever said anything? Have you ever been positive in your life?
No. I'm
have you ever not been a pessimist? Have you ever has the glass ever been half full ever in your life?
Yeah, for cookies and milk. That's on the top. But okay, considering
shout out to milk and cookies.
Okay, Zeman, if Palmer has a great season and Pedro can give me like 17 G's, what are we saying?
Still not enough though.
I
said 23 G's.
I think with the addition that you guys have, and you're also adding those contexts, I do think you guys can contend for it, but you guys aren't going to win it. I'm going to be real with you.
So Zeman, so you're saying Liverpool go back to back. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah. I genuinely believe they made the most improvements to their starting lineup, and I also believe that they are the better team. I don't know why, man. Everyone's hyping up Man City's attack, but that defense and that DM.
Liverpool probably the best right now. I think like Florian Wirtz, a great signing, but I'm looking at Kerkez and Frimpong. I think those guys are going to be very key for Liverpool because I think they add Kerkez adds something because Robertson was trash last season. Kerkez he was generally one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League, and he's good offensively and defense. He's well rounded. Frimpong gives you a better, different dynamic than Trent. Maybe that will help them. Let's see how that goes. In terms of Man City, man, shout out to the attack, my guy Cherokee. But one reason that people are not talking about City is I generally think Pep might be one of the reasons they might not win it.
Overthinking, micromanagement tax.
No. Do you know, we can all agree here that Bernardo Silva has finished at the top level, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why does this guy make him the captain?
He got rid of. Okay, so you believe that Bernardo Silva and Gundogan should not be anywhere near this team?
They should not be at Man City. They should not be at the club.
Isn't that combined age of 70?
But not I don't understand. City fans say Bernardo Silva is not good enough to start for Man City.
We just need that striker. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, that's actually a very key point. Do you think the Jota thing will play a part like this season, psychologically, mentally?
So I've been in a situation where like this is just me playing career wise. Like we lost a teammate back 2022, and we went on and played in the national final, lost, and in 23 we won it. It's really like if you channel it for good, like this is what Diogo would want. Like
you could use it as fuel. It can fuel you.
Instead of like, we're playing with 11, but we're playing with 12 people on the field. That type of thing, that type of mentality. You could channel it and it can carry you to stuff.
Yes.
Now, it's like, damn, like I wish he was here, and you're just sulking, and it's breaking you down bit by bit. You're gonna fall apart.
No. But I think the fans are gonna play a very key role.
Yes,
because and also that the first game of the season is at Anfield on Friday.
Exactly.
That is the first game of the season. So I think, for me, I really believe that.
Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.